Hello, and welcome back to me, playing more Isaac, and crying. But it's normal here, so it's fine. A quick note on last time, as OBS starts to capture the game. There we go. I'm not sure why I thought I only needed 3 gulp pills when I need 5. So, without further ado, let's just get right into this and hopefully have a short and sweet little episode here today. The topic for today is warm and cold-blooded. Now, I can't really explain why this popped into my head, actually like a week ago or so. But I decided to look it up because I was curious about some things. And it turns out it was worth looking up. So now I'm gonna talk about it. Because I looked it up. Isn't it amazing? Ooh. Okay. The change to that item is so nice. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. And, okay, I get... Oh, I almost died there, didn't I? How do I keep getting so much money so early into these runs? You know, I'm not gonna complain. Anyway, warm-blooded and cold-blooded. What are they? What do they mean? I remember learning them in school, like middle school, especially, and it's like, you know, taught in science class, whatever, and it's fairly straightforward. You know, lizards are cold-blooded and mammals are warm-blooded, and that's more or less the end of the discussion, right? And I guess the thought is, the way it's taught, rather, is just kind of like, yeah, warm-blooded animals are able to produce heat, cold-blooded animals aren't. Nice and simple, right? Except, that's not true at all, really. So much money, so early into the run. So let me read the dictionary definitions of cold and warm-blooded first. Cold-blooded being having a body temperature that varies with that of the environment. And warm-blooded meaning having a relatively high and constant internally regulated body temperature, relatively independent of the surroundings. Okay, you know, that still makes enough sense, except neither of these terms are actually scientific. That's good. Kane is one of the only characters to really need range. Okay, let's see. Die. Where? Focusing. I don't need to focus so hard in this room, but I felt like it. Anyway. Ooh. Grr. Before I get too far into the various scientific terms used to describe what we generally refer to as warm and cold-blooded, let me also quickly define the metabolism. I mean, you've probably heard of metabolism before. It's not that uncommon of a word, but have you ever heard it defined? I haven't, until recently. Hey, wait, I want you. I don't have bombs. Get over here. Now, No, no, no. Yes! Okay, so what is the metabolism exactly? The metabolism is the process of all living organisms to do 3 things. First of all, acquire energy, generally through food. Second of all, acquire resources, such as proteins and lipids and nucleic acids and sometimes carbohydrates. And finally, the third process of a metabolism is to get rid of waste. So whenever I refer to metabolism, it is these 3 things. I hate the gurglings. Especially the hyper gurglings here. Okay. Now, why did I take the time to define metabolism? Because it's gonna come up in just a second as I go into the various scientific terms here. So, scientific terms that that relate to warm and cold-blooded are endothermy, which is controlling a creature's body temperature through internal means, such as shivering or increasing the metabolism. Ectothermy, its opposite, meaning that the body temperature is controlled through making use of the environment. Alright. Homeothermy, where a creature is able to maintain a relatively stable internal body temperature. Okay. Come on. Okay. So much money. Time to donate it all like the good person that I am. 333. It's an angel number, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Now I feel more comfortable to look at my notes. Let's see, so we had endothermy and ectothermy, those two opposites. Next we have homeothermy, which again is maintaining a stable internal body temperature. This is only seen in mammals, birds, and exactly one species of lizard. The Argentine black and white tegu, which, having looked it up, I mean, I think reptiles are pretty cute. I think it's pretty cute as well, and also apparently pretty intelligent for a reptile, as you can apparently housebreak them. Who would have known? Who would have thunk it? Housebreaking a lizard. Oh, alright. Oh, I thought I squished him, but I didn't. There we go. Squish. Let's see, the opposite of homeothermy, effectively, the opposite anyway, is poikilothermy. Oh yeah, let's do that. Something's wrong. Oh boy, do I hate this guy. At least I have a few bombs. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get away from me. Poikilothermy is effectively the ability for a creature's, great. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Damage or spear. Spear. By the way, I was always confused why this is called the Spear of Destiny when it looks like a sword. Turns out it's the tip of the spear. The actual shaft of the spear is not part of the item at all. The more you know. Okay, so homeothermy and poikilothermy again, are two opposites that effectively have to deal with what normal whether a creature can function over a stable internal body temperature or are able to function over a rather wide range of body temperatures. And lastly, we have tachymetabolism, T-A-C-H-Y, not T-A... Well, hold on. I look at this and I think, like, tachyon, you know? Not tacky as in bizarre. But maybe that's just me. This is a very unusual location for a secret room. I was really hoping that would get that guy. But I have enough bombs. So, tachymetabolism effectively means that the creature has a very high resting metabolism, and of course an even higher metabolism when they are active. And the opposite of tachymetabolism is bradymetabolism. So I don't know, that is really good for me because I never really use this item. So I don't know what Tom Brady is doing here on this list, or his metabolism, but I guess good for him. Is that gonna be... Oh, okay. I'm still missing several important rooms here. It's time to use it. Oh, right, because it unfreezes. Oh, that was so bad. I panicked. Come here. Come here. Anyway, Tom Brady metabolism effectively means that the creature has a has the ability to greatly control their metabolism. Such as during hibernation, or entering and exiting hibernation, rather. Those aren't soul hearts. I needed soul hearts. Now, most warm-blooded creatures match all three of endothermy, homeothermy, and tachymetabolism. Oh, I was really, really hoping there. But, I mean, I'll take it. This is great for, shrinking people. Alright, okay, now we're cooking with gas. Again, most warm-blooded creatures are said... Again, warm-blooded isn't really a scientific term, but warm-blooded creatures informally... creatures informally known as warm-blooded creatures match all three of those. But some may be heterotherms, as in, they don't match all three of them. Shocker. Consider bats, for instance, which effectively go into a sort of hibernation every night, every time they go to sleep. They rapidly reduce their metabolisms and effectively become not much warmer than the environment. Okay. Don't want to go through there even though I have the speed. Ow. I hurt. Oh, I definitely hurt now. Now, most creatures that are known as cold-blooded are, on further inspection, not really cold-blooded at all, as many will exhibit some of the more warm-blooded traits as previously listed, maybe in a limited capacity, but they still do. Big damage. Big damage run. Not insane damage, but big damage. Get out of here, you tiny little brain. Well, I really hope... Oh, no! It's not what I wanted. I wanted to donate. Yeah, I'll take that. I need to pick it up sooner or later. And I'll take more luck. Oh yeah, I can see. Well, it probably isn't up here. It is! What? Oh. Well, I'm still missing one item room. Aren't I? Something's wrong. Anyway. Cold-blooded creatures, such as sharks, for example. I got... whatever. I've already lost it. Sharks, for example, some species of them anyway, may actually keep their brains, or some of their muscles, at above ambient temperatures, in order for them to better think and more efficiently move, I believe. Though I'm not an expert on sharks. Maybe one of you out there is, and you'd like to correct me. Do so. Please. Alright. Ooh, pretty fly. Okay, okay. I am getting so sloppy now that I've already lost my, I've already gotten hit this floor. But that's okay. Left or right? I'll try right. Let's see. Now, in this context... Oh, it was left. Talking about, you know, metabolism and all that, the question is, what is hibernation then? Hibernation is seasonal heterothermy for warm-blooded animals, but cold-blooded animals have something similar, known as dormancy. Dormancy can be further broken down into a few different types. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Well, now the magnet tiers are really gonna screw with things. Oh, hello. Thank you. Wrong way. Let's see. Insects typically go through what is known as diapause, in which their bodies effectively stop growing during cold months. Like, entirely stop growing. Ah! Okay. Good damage. Good damage. Bad damage. Well, the boss rush is here, and I could get 2 cricket items, not that there's a transformation. But I won't. Let's see, there is also Aestivation, which is, of course I get Curse of the Lost when I have the map. Aestivation is effectively, yikes, when invertebrates reduce their metabolisms for very warm environments. And lastly, we have Brumation, which is what lizards typically do, in which you have something very similar to hibernation, except that lizards may periodically wake up in order to drink water. They may eat as well, or they may not. Keep in mind that eating and digesting food actually uses quite a bit of energy itself. Obviously, it gains more energy than... you gain more energy from eating food than you spend digesting, but that it's a bit of a delayed reaction. That's good. Alright. Which is why you never want to give someone, or an animal even, that's starving, a solid meal, because that could actually take so much energy to digest that it could inadvertently end up killing them. You want to start with something like a soup. Something easy to digest. Give it. Thank you. Every single time. I am getting so impatient right now. I have to be somewhere soon. Which is why I'm a little hurried. Just a little bit. This is lucky, to have the stopwatch have a very positive effect in this room. The wafer. Very nice. Is it finally time to beat Mega Satan? What will I get? A devil deal or angel room on this floor? Not likely. Ooh. Oh, good. And, of course, it's not what I want. I'm gonna guess the boss room is up at the top right. Could also be top left. Great, thanks. Ooh, yikes. Get your stupid eyeballs out of here. Okay, back to the discussion. Oh, and I am wrong. Yeah, that's right. Get squished. let's see. It is believed that warm-bloodedness evolved in the first place because many pathogens are not adapted to warm or temperatures that are above ambient. This is especially true of fungus and fungal infections, that they have a very difficult time adapting to warm temperatures. Come on. Okay. Uh-oh. And that's it. All right. I have a few more points to talk through. There is still a chance of finding a sacrifice room. No. Sacrifice. No. Sacrifice. You're getting the rooms wrong here. Although I will actually check out the arcade. I will no longer be checking out the arcade. It all comes down to this. And it's not. Well, that's the run. Well, sometimes this happens. No matter. Let's see, last few points as the credits play. So here's the real kicker about this whole conversation, is that all creatures produce heat. It's part of having a metabolism. ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, you know, the chemical that all living cells produce in order to function. Most cellular functions depend on ATP generation. ATP generally produced by breaking down glucose in the mitochondria. That process loses about 60% of its energy to heat. So only 40% of the energy contained in glucose gets converted into ATP. The other 60% roughly becoming heat again. The average adult human, by the way, produces about 50 kilograms of ATP per day, and one glucose molecule turns into roughly 30 molecules of ATP. Last few things. Characteristics of warm-blooded include shivering, which generates friction and increases the metabolism of your muscles. Also, blood circulation produces heat because of friction as well. Fur, fat, such as blubber, and feathers all provide thermal insulation, helping to contribute to homeostasis here. And lastly, many mammals have what is known as brown fat, which is a type of fat that more directly can convert glucose into heat rather than ATP. So these are effectively all of the differences between warm-blooded and cold-blooded animals, and I just randomly thought of this topic again a few days ago and decided to look it up, and I was pleasantly surprised that there was more to this. Anyway, I hope you learned something here today as well about warm and cold-blooded, or maybe about me or Isaac. Who knows? But hopefully about warm or cold-blooded. It'd be a bit weird if you learned something about me, since I didn't talk about myself. And I'm going to keep talking like this for another few seconds. But again, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow at the same time as usual. Take care.